Hello everybody, and welcome back to part 4, lap steel lesson for absolute beginners. I hope you've been practicing what I showed you with the G, because we're going to stick with our G, C, and D for right now. But we're going to spice it up a little bit in this lesson, and I want you to refresh. And I'm tuning an open E just in case you forgot. That's a E, B, E, G sharp, B, and an E. Okay, so just basic strumming. So I hope you got that down. Now this time we was talking about pinching your strings, and this is another simple, easy technique. I don't even use nothing but a flat pick and my fingernail. I just pull up on strings number 2 and 3. And if you hear me say I'm skip stringing, what I'm usually doing is going from 2 to 3 to 3 to 4. Sounds like this. Okay, so that's just a phrasing, voicing of your guitar, but now I want you to try pinching up on strings 2 and 3 with the bar down, and you know what? I got a friend of mine that, to help him out, we put numbers on his guitar just like mine, and that way he could follow me easier. You can use this old blue masking tape you get at Home Depot or Lowe's or Ace Hardware. You can get it and put it on and number your frets, and you can tear it off later. And if there's any sticky residue on it, just get you a little bit of WD-40 and put on a napkin or a rag and wipe it off. It'll come right off, I promise you. Won't hurt to finish on your guitar. Okay, so I'm going to move back just a hair. I want y'all to pay close attention. This is a G chord, and we're going to pinch up on strings 2 and 3, and we're going to move the bar 1 fret at a time, and then we're going to slide back, and I'm going to give it a skip string. So it's a kickoff style. And that's the way you do it. Still on them 2 and 3 strings. I just went. I'm skipping. And then I reached over, I hit strings 2 and 3, and then I reached over and hit the first string like that. Now, hear how it sounds? Move it back and forth 1 fret and do it. Hit that last string. Okay, so Buster? Alright, that's a technique that you need to learn. I was hitting strings 2 and 3 right here. Then 4, 3 and 4. Then back to 2 and 3. Then 2 and 3 strings. 5, 7, 8. That's a C. That was from a G, A, B, C. Skipped again. Hit that. I let that little string ring out. So you need to practice that. There we go. That's just a rhythm with a bass. But keep your bar over the top of every fret. Keep your bar straight with the fret, not leaning in like that. I'll get to all this later. There is a use for that. But y'all, we need to focus on getting our bar and practicing letting your left hand and your right hand work together, doing it at the same time. Now, sometimes you'll see me. That just depends on the way the song's going. So that's another technique, hitting strings 2 and 3. I hit the third one first. Like. Then go over the strings number 4 and 3. Here. Easy to play. Strumming a pattern and moving my bar 1 fret. You'll be making music before you know it. Now, the next lesson coming up, we're going to talk about timing And I want to tell you, I've got 2 keyboards in here and a synthesizer, and both of them's got rhythm built in them. And usually when I'm practicing, I put on a rhythm. Now, I can't stand a metronome with a click-click track. Maybe you like that. I don't know. It runs me crazy. Tick, 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 ding, tick, ding. I'd rather hear a real drum toop, 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 like that. And we're going to do that next, and we're going to do that today. So we're going to have lessons 4 and lesson 5 of today. Lesson 5 is going to be touching on our rhythm. Right now we focus on learning simple stuff. That time I banjo rolled it with strings 4 and 3. So you need to learn it. Now right there is rake across strings 1, 2, and 3. Sounds like this. Then skip the strings 2, 3, and 4. This is how it sounds. Okay, a little more information, and I don't want to give you too much at one time. I want you to practice doing your, right now, your rhythm. Practice by lifting that bar also and keeping those fingers down. I over-exaggerated, but see, I'm lifting that bar. Your bar moves like that. That right there is giving you your melody line. And all I was doing there was raking across 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. Then strings 2 and 3, strings 3 and 4. Then you can, later on we'll go to one string. We'll hit that string number 2. And that's 2, number 2, and just go the same. Right? Then hit strings 3 and 2. I hit strings 2, then 3. All right, so we got that part down, and I want y'all to play around with it. And easy pleasy, but you gotta practice at it. It is not nothing that'll come to you overnight, and if you're messing up, don't worry about it. Keep going and don't give up, cause it'll come to you one day. And just like me, it's just automatic. I can go out and play with any band, with any genre of music they want to play, and I know right where they're going, what they're fixing to happen. But I've been playing in bands for a long time. I'm 70 years old and started when I was about 15, so I played guitar though. I didn't play steel. I ain't been playing this thing here but a few years now. And I've got a pedal steel, and I've got demonstrations and lessons on it on this same page, but I've also got 900 something videos, so you could scroll through 900 videos. It's gonna take you a while and all, but sometimes I go back to the very first video I ever made, which was testing the camera, shooting a picture of a bird that was at my fish pond, just to see how the zoom on the camera worked. I no longer have that camera. It was an older camera. I got nice Sony cameras now that's got more megapixels in them. I forgot what they call it, but anyway, got a great zoom in and zoom out. Y'all have fun, play your lap steel, keep it tuned up, keep your amplifiers hot, and get in there and play. And don't just go in there and play for 2 or 3 minutes and put the guitar down. Go in there and play for a long time. Try to follow along with some of what I'm doing if you can. And another thing, if you listen to music on a cell phone, which I know a lot of people do, most of the time you're missing a lot of the music. To be honest with you, I made a great song one time and had a lot of bass in it, and somebody was playing it on the cell phone and you couldn't hear no bass. They asked me, how come you didn't put bass guitar on it? So I went and got my little old cheap Sony Walkman headphones, plugged in the guitar, and the whole song come alive. I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference. So if you got to listen on a cell phone, now me, I listen on a computer, and I got big computer monitors, and I've got an MP3 player. I come back here and put music I want to practice on it and run it through my PA board, the whole system. I can even run it through my recorder and record it and play it back over and over and learn it and change the key on it, take it over to Band in a Box and shake it up and make it a complete another song. I've done that before. And it's fun playing with music. Now that I'm retired, I got plenty of time for music. And that's what I do most of the time. All day long, matter of fact, I've got something going on with music. It may be in the computer, working on Band in a Box, or it might be in my Adobe Audition, tweaking some songs, or changing some keys around, or editing a song, editing a WAV file. And when I record every track separate. I mean, I might record the piano and the drums at the same time because they're coming out of the same thing, but I plug a stereo unit that I got a stereo effect into it, and I can put the drums on the left side and the piano on the right side if I want to. Although you can hear it coming out at one time out of a single speaker, but I could actually split it. Okay, anyway, enough talking. Y'all get to playing. Have a wonderful day. Bar down over top of the fret. Fingers, dragging fingers, them two fingers touching the strings at all times. Strumming pretty patterns. See how I lift it up? Then I'm gonna slide back in. You can skip all the way across. I put a Pink Floyd style song up. I don't know if y'all seen that. It was right behind this lesson. I done that just to show you that you can play in different genres. I was using some different style chords that I was going. There we go. Anyway, I used a synthesizer on it, bass guitar, drums, and I think I put my Stratocaster. Yeah, I put Stratocaster on it too. So all them, and then I mixed it down, and then I mastered it and created what y'all hear there. And I did it all in the blue lights, just to set the mood. So, wonderful, wonderful week to everybody, and we're supposed to have a pretty day. We got the tractors in the field lined up now. Gonna let the hay dry out some more, and by golly, we're gonna make hay bales. So, with that being said, I wish each and every one of y'all a great day and a great week. And please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Don't forget, I've got another channel, and I'll put a link to it on this video, called Music Dreams. I'm creating and writing songs, nothing but, and putting up. But I'm not putting up no how-to or anything, but I've been writing a lot of country, gospel, and believe it or not, I jumped up and jammed a blues song yesterday. And also, y'all need to check that out too. Turned out pretty good, I think. So, y'all have a great week.